are live. We are live. So there's been an allegation made against me. My name's Rob Beasley. I live in Melbourne, Australia. And the allegation is that I'm basically predating on a 15 or 14, doesn't matter, 14-year-old boy from Canada who's quite a gifted young fella. And he's, well, I'm sure, and my friend Benny is sure, that this young fella is enlightened, and he's actually one of the most clever human beings ever to walk the planet Earth. Hey, bitch, hang on.
It's that Lulz cow disease.
Yeah.
What is that? What is that?
It's kicking in, man. It's kicking in.
Yeah, but what is it?
It's Lulz cow disease, man.
All right, well, I'll look it up. One second.
Yeah, you look that up.
Look that up, baby.
Now, if you're fucking wrong, can I call you a lying bitch?
It's when a Lulz cow loses it and starts threatening to cut people's fucking heads off because they think they're funny and they think that's something you joke about. That's a symptom of Lulz cow disease.
Okay. Well, hang on. Let's fucking look it up. How do you spell it?
ROBBEASLEY.
Put them out now, and I'll tell you whether I remember them.
You want me to porn bomb your channel willingly?
Yeah. Hey, today's topic is 100% trust. Something that I don't get at home. I have a lovely wife, her name's Sandra, but she's a bitch. And so what she's done is she's put her own selfish needs ahead of everything I fucking care about.
Moo for us, Robbie. Moo.
Oh, good. It fucking happened. I actually pulled it off. We're going to have a threesome.
Is your Lulz cow disease making you bored?
Now shut up. In my house, my rule. You know, shut the fuck up. In my house.
Moo for us, Robbie. Moo.
If you're flashing your tits, I can't see them. And I don't really want to see them.
Yes, you do. Quit lying.
All right, if you have to, you can. But I don't give a shit.
Really? Can I really?
Yeah. Well, they're yours.
Doesn't take much to lift my shirt. But you already saw them, Bobby. You don't need me to lift my shirt because you already saw them.
No, you're talking about that bloody time someone threw a bucket of water over your head, aren't you?
Yep.
Yeah, well, there was nothing.
That's why you went there to look, didn't you?
I have a lovely wife, her name's Sandra, but she's a bitch. And so what she's done is she's put her own selfish needs ahead of everything I fucking care. But so in a minute we'll just hand over to Raven, who thinks that maybe things aren't what they seem. Right, Raven.
And with a 15-year-old kid, you're having conversations with a 15-year-old kid on the internet, and you think that's okay?
Yes, I do.
Why are you talking to a 15-year-old child on the internet about anything, Rob?
Thank you. Good question, Raven. What happened was this young kid found us. Well, there's a group of us that are enlightened, and somehow he sort of found us, and I spotted in him because enlightened people have an excellent read. Now Raven, that's with us today, she's got a good read on people, but it's nowhere as sharp as ours. And so what I did, I spotted that this young fellow was talented and enlightened, so I just let him hang around. The reason I did it is that enlightened people quite often get or misunderstood, right? So it can lead to some form of social isolation. But also we're intellectually way ahead, you know, so that causes its own difficulties such as jealousy, like Raven sometimes can be jealous. Only teasing, right? But anyway, yeah, so that's the reason. and you know he's been a delight to hang around. But you can't tell the kid what to do. He's like most enlightened people, or all enlightened people have a mind of their own, and they're very, very determined to follow their own direction. So yes, Raven, over to you.
You are an adult male having conversations with a 15-year-old boy. Rob, you're a predator.
Oh, okay, good question, good comment. So what's happened?
Sex with a 15-year-old boy.
Hang on, Raven, one step at a time. So, okay, so now we've got the charge of predator, right? Predator. Oh dear. Now, predator. Now, where Raven got this idea is that her internet sexual partner, a guy called John May, he did the wrong thing by her in, you know, putting sex before love, and you know they shared their boobies or her boobies. Now, in my book, that's immoral, and that's probably more related to predation or predating. You know, it's where hang on.
Izzy,
Hang on. You get a turn after I finish. Hang on. Hey Raven, I did say, and I meant it, that I care for you greatly.
Is John 15?
John May. No, he's an adult.
Thank you.
How old do you think he'd be, Raven?
I don't talk to 15-year-old children on the internet about anything, Rob.
Yeah, okay. Raven. A 15-year-old
boy, that's different, Rob.
Raven. How old is John May? How old? 50, say 50. 50.
50-year-old man talking to a 15-year-old boy, and you think that's okay?
Raven, you misspoke. I'm 60. Raven, I'm 60.
Oh, well, that's okay. You're 60 talking to a 15-year-old. Oh, sorry, I stand corrected.
Okay. Now, Raven, how old's John May? Come on. Fight it. Raven, you're a fighter. Fight it. How old's John May?
And you're a predator. John May's not 15. Child.
Okay, we'll get to it. How old is John May?
John May's an adult.
How old?
Boy, Rob.
How old is John May?
He's not 15. He's not 14. He's not 12.
Yeah. How old is he?
He's an adult. You shouldn't even be
I think he's a dirty old man. I think he's about 55.
You're talking to a 15-year-old boy online, and you're calling someone else?
Yeah. Now, hey, Raven, how old are you?
Old enough to know that I have no business talking to underage kids on the fucking internet about anything.
Raven. These are serious charges. So how old are you?
Old enough to know that I don't talk to 15-year-old kids on the internet about anything, Rob. That's not your place, Rob.
25.
That's an adult, Rob.
25.
Over the age of 21 is an adult, Rob. There's 22, a big difference between a 21-year-old and a 15-year-old child, Rob.
22.
You're sick.
No, I'm not. I'm actually a very
by the fact that you are being impressive.
Raven. 22.
You're talking to a
23.
Sex, and you're sitting here talking about my
23. Hey, I haven't spoken to that boy about sex, dear.
You have done business talking to an underage child about sex on the internet, Rob.
No, I haven't spoken to him about sex. I said that I would teach him about or make him aware of my ideas on the sex talk.
That's not your place. That is not your place. You're a 60-year-old man.
Well, that's okay. That's okay.
No, it's not okay, Rob.
Take me to court. Take me to court. Take me to court. Now, Raven, how old are you?
Old enough to know that you don't talk to underage kids on the internet about it.
Are you scared about? Are you scared? Raven, are you scared of putting your age out there? Are you?
It's none of your fucking business. I'm not ashamed of it, and I don't.
But if you're not ashamed of it, if you're not ashamed, then hang on, Raven. If you're not ashamed of it, what's your age?
I gotta tell a 60-year-old man not to talk to an underage kid.
Yeah. Raven. Calm down.
No, I'm not going to calm down because you're a fucking predator. You're sitting there accusing other men of doing what you're fucking doing.
No, but we've got a video of him being a predator.
I've got you admitting that you talked to a 15-year-old boy about sex on the internet, Rob. Fuck you.
Yeah, but that's different from fucking actually. Today's topic is 100% trust. Something that I don't get at home. I have a lovely wife, her name's Sandra, but she's a bitch. And so what she's done is she's put her own selfish needs ahead of everything I fucking care about. No, you don't.
A 15-year-old boy, you ought to be in jail, Rob. That's sick.
Well, they've got courts for that, and we'll see. Now, Raven, wait, I've got to pick up where. Oh, okay, Raven, hang on.
You just fucking say that, Rob. Really?
Raven. Hang on, Raven. Right. Now, here's the sex talk I'm going to give to this dude. Right. All it is simply this. All I'm going to say to him is that when you have when you grab a partnership, I'm going to recommend that, let the love come first. That's the golden rule. When that's done, then when you're lying with that partner, ask the partner to help you understand their body, through perhaps masturbation or whatever, and let them teach you about the female body and the male-female relationship, because as a male, you pretty much can work things out for yourself. If you do that, I think that you'll have a successful and wonderful relationship, because you'll start off on the baseline where you're actually having an informed position on the partner's point of view. So it's a very loving and respectful thing to do, to respect your partner and her sexuality. Yeah. So that's the sex talk I want to share with JP. And if your dad comes and punches me in the nuts for it, well, I'm prepared to take the chance, because JP's like 15 going on 90. He's just a super kid and a super intellect. That's JP. Okay, Raven.
I see you like this. If I caught a 60-year-old man talking to my 15-year-old about sex, you better hope the cops come save your ass, and I will beat you to fucking death.
All right, Raven, can I respond?
You're a sick, twisted fuck. That is not your place to talk to an underage boy about anything sexual. That is not your place.
Yeah, but what you're missing, Raven, is that he's
I'm not missing anything. You can justify it. You can hide behind your Bible. You can call yourself enlightened. You can use whatever excuse you want to. It doesn't matter.
Raven, calm down.
Not be talking to a 15-year-old child on the internet about anything.
I understand. Hey, hang on. You made false accusations there, but that's okay. Let it slide.
Came out of your mouth.
What?
No, I didn't accuse you of anything. You freely shared that information, Rob.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Oh no, hang on. I think you called me a predator. That was your own words, because I didn't. That's not part of my context.
You're talking about sex.
I know where you got that from, that predator, because I called out your friend and lover, John May, who's probably twice your age, and I think he's a dirty. I think he's a dirty old man, and that he didn't put. I reckon he put sex before love. That's what I think. And that same John May, what he did is he got, and we've got video evidence of this, that same John May, he asked two 15-year-olds or 14-year-old boys to take their penises out and show them on the internet. I think his behaviour is far worse than the behaviour you're charging me from. But let's let the audience decide that. So now the second part of it too, where I think you've got misinformation about reality, is that, and I think that you know that boys think with their penises, but
a 16-year-old
not all of us.
masturbate into a 15-year-old boy. You don't see anything wrong with that?
No, I don't. I think it's a very healthy and positive thing to do.
For a 16-year-old man to have a sexual conversation with a 15-year-old boy. I think that's okay.
Yeah, well, you know, all through life we're sexual beings. That's us. That's human. You're a sexual being, aren't you?
I don't converse with underage children about anything, Rob.
Yeah, but we're adults. Hang on. We're adults here.
A 15-year-old boy is
hang on.
Boy is not
hang on. Settle down, for crying out loud. We're adults, right? Us here, right? You and I, and you've had an adult relationship with another older person. So you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, I don't talk to underage boys about sex, Rob. You do.
Yes, that's correct. Well, only one. Today's topic is 100% trust. Something that I don't get at home. I have a lovely wife, her name's Sandra, but she's a bitch.